Hello everybody and happy Friday. How are you? How was your week? I hope it was fantastic and you're excited for the weekend. Today I've got a fun Fancy Fold Friday card for you. It is called a Peekaboo slider card, and I'm going to be using some of our free Saleabration items to create that card for you. Just as a reminder, Saleabration is only on until February 28th, so that means you have 2 days left. Now, if you are going to be placing an order to take advantage of some of that free product, make sure you take a screenshot of the next screen. So this is our February hostess code. Make sure if you're going to be placing an order under $200 that you are using this hostess code. It is X7UTSWUU. And you can get to the online shop by visiting my blog at that link there. You just head over to my blog and click on Shop Now. And as always, as a reminder, if you like and share my video, you'll be entered into a draw to win some of the free cards I've made this month. I am going to do a draw per week, and I'll do that draw on Sunday, okay? So I'll announce it this weekend who has won the prize. Now, before we get into it, I just want to talk about a couple of classes that I'm offering. So on the first Monday of every month at 7:30 p.m. on Zoom, I will be doing a free workshop for any new and beginner stampers. And we are going to be using this all-inclusive kit this coming Monday. We're going to be making some of the Simply Citrus cards. This is what the kit looks like when you get it. But you'll get one of these card kits from me, either in the mail or drop off or pick up, so that you can attend the class. So just let me know if you're available and we can arrange that to get that to you. If you can't make it this Monday, again, we'll have it next month on the first Monday of every month. So let me just put this aside here. And then for my more intermediate to advanced stampers, I've got my subscription box that I've started. So this is sort of a card club. And every month you'll get a kit that includes 2 of each of 3 different designs, so that's 6 cards total. And those cards will feature 1 stamp set or bundle. The stamp set won't be included in the kit, but it'll be available as an add-on. You will, however, get at least $20 in Stampin' Up! Products to help you make your cards. The kit also includes a PDF tutorial and instructional video so that you can assemble the cards whenever it works best for you. So you don't have to be tied down to a certain date and time. It's just whenever you're available. And I've got some additional perks here as well. So if you do subscribe for 6 months straight, you'll actually get a $25 product credit from me to spend on anything you want in the catalogs. There's 2 options to sign up. I've got a to-go membership, which is $50 a month, and that'll include everything you need in your kit shipped directly to your door. Tutorials will be mailed, and kits will be mailed on the 25th of each month. And the second membership option is the pickup membership. It's $40 a month, and that just saves you the $10 shipping. So you'll get everything you need in the kit, and it'll be available for pickup on the 25th. Now you do have till the 10th of March to sign up, and on the 1st I will be posting a sneak peek of what this card club's kit will be. So just let me know then if you are interested. I also just want to make sure you guys are aware about the Hey Chick and Hey Birthday Chick bundles. So I'll show them to you right here. So I don't know if you've noticed in the new mini catalog, we have this cute little Hey Birthday Chick stamp set. Stampin' Up! Has also released some coordinating dies to go with this stamp set. They are offering this bundle at a 10% discount for $59.25. And Stampin' Up! Has also brought back the Hey Chick stamp set from the 2017 Saleabration brochure. And they've also come out with some dies as well to coordinate with them. So this is a super fun set as well. They're offering this bundle at a 10% discount at $60.25. So if anybody's interested in either bundle, stamp set, or dies, let me know. For anybody who orders these for this month, I will include a free tutorial showing you how to make this fun waterfall card. So lots of bonuses and stuff going on this month. Okay, so Saleabration is done this weekend. This is the last weekend. So I thought I'd showcase a couple of the free products that you can get right now. Just before we get going, I just want to say hi to some people that have joined me. It looks like Gail has joined, and Karina and Connie. Thank you so much for tuning in and joining me today. I love it when my friends are able to join me on my lives. It's just lots of fun. We have tons of fun together. So this is our fun card. So as I mentioned, this would be the Peekaboo slider card. And the way it works is when you open it up, a new saying pops in. So what this card says is, hey there friend, the bad news is I forgot your birthday. The good news is I forgot your age. So I thought that this was super cute, and the little donkey fit really well. We are going to be using a couple of our Saleabration stamp sets. So the Darling Donkey stamp set, it is free until the end of day Sunday with a $60 order. And the other one we're going to be using is Approaching Perfection. This one is also free with a $60 order until end of day Sunday. The other bundle that we're going to be using is the Pretty Perennials bundle. And this is what it looks like. Let me just pull out the dies here. I don't know where I put them. Oh, here they are. So these are the Perennial Petals dies that coordinate. And I'm just gonna step away for a second and get my mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, because we are going to need it to use with these dies. Okay. I've got it here. So this is our mini cut and emboss machine. So I'm going to set this aside as well because we're going to need it. And then all of our stamps. So to get started, you're going to want to cut some pieces of paper. The first piece you're going to want to cut measures 4 1/4 inches by 8 1/2 inches. And it's scored at 4 1/4. And then you're going to fold it and burnish it just like that. You are then going to need a piece of basic white cardstock that measures 4 1/4 inches by 5 3/4 inch, and you're going to score it at 5 1/2 inches. This piece will go with this, okay? Then you're going to need another piece of cardstock. This is our So Saffron cardstock, and same with this other piece here. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. This piece measures 4 1/4 inch by 5 1/2 inch. And you will need a piece of basic white cardstock that measures 3 inches by 4 1/4 inch, and you're going to score it at 2 3/4 inch so that you have a little 1/4 inch lip here, and that goes with that. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to get some tear and tape adhesive, and I'm going to put some tear and tape adhesive along that little strip that we created. And I'm going to do the same thing on this piece of Whisper White cardstock, or basic white cardstock. Okay. Then I'm going to peel the backing off, and I'm going to attach it. And the way I'm going to do it is to line up my So Saffron onto my cardstock like that, and then it'll fold over, okay? Oh. And then we're going to do the same thing with these two pieces. So again, I'm going to remove the backing from my tear and tape. And I will also post these instructions on my blog, so don't worry if you didn't get to write them down. Line it up just like that, and it'll look somewhat like that. Now this piece is, what is that? That's the inside of the card. So this is the front of our card here. Okay, so I'm just going to decorate the front a little bit. So I have a piece of bumblebee cardstock. This just measures 4 inches by 5 1/4 inch, and I've cut a piece of coordinating DSP. This is from the Flower and Field Designer Series paper. This paper is actually also free with a $60 order right now until the end of day Sunday. This is what the Designer Series paper looks like. How gorgeous is that? lots of coordinating colors. I really love it. So this piece measures 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Stampin' seal and I am going to glue it down to my bumblebee cardstock piece. So let's see if I can get this going. Just like so. Glue that down. And then I'm going to attach this onto here. So same thing, I'm just going to use some of my Stampin' seal. And I'm going to attach it down to my card front. Okay, so now we've got to create our little peekaboo window. So I'm going to get, not this one, I'm going to get our 2-inch punch. And I'm going to flip it over, and on one end, I am going to center it between my basic white cardstock and the end of my saffron cardstock. And I'm just going to punch, just like so. And so there we've got our window. Now, to get our other windows, I just have to look at this and remind myself. Okay. So the way this is going to work is it'll line up like this, essentially. Okay, so we're going to need another hole on our inside piece. So I am just going to take, let me get my pencil here. I'm just going to get my pencil and mark some little marks so that I know roughly where I need to punch so that it lines up. And again, I'm going to take my 2-inch punch, slide it in, and I'm going to punch where my marks are. Okay. And then we do it one more time. So we need another one. I'm just going to do some marks again so that I can tell. And we do one more punch. This one has a few steps, but it's super cute once it's together. Okay, so now we are going to assemble the two pieces together. So you're going to take kind of your inside flap here, and you're going to put a bunch of glue. And I'm going to use my multi-purpose liquid glue. And just put a strip all the way around and some over here. And all the way around our inside circle. And then I'm going to line this up right along the edge there. I'll line up my window. And glue it down just like so. Okay, so now we're going to decorate the front of our card. So I've taken some of our square framelit dies, and I've cut out this cute little scalloped one and then a little basic white piece for the inside. And I am going to stamp on this white piece our cute little donkey. So I've got this adorable little donkey, and it says, "Hey there, friend." And I'm just going to use my memento ink to stamp him because I am going to color him with some of our Stampin' blends. Stamp them down here, just like so, and I'll set this aside. I'm going to get my chamois and clean off my stamp because I don't need it anymore. And I'm going to put my donkeys away because I need the block. Okay, so we're done with our donkeys. And now I'm just going to color this little guy in. So I have got all of these Stampin' blends. So I have got dark gray granite and light gray granite. And then I've got light smoky slate and dark petal pink. Now the light smoky slate, I'm just going to go along the bottom of the donkey, not on the inside, but to create a shadow. So just like that. And then I'm going to take my dark gray granite and color his tail in and put some highlights here and there. So we'll do some here, we'll color his hair a little bit, along here. I'm going to color his little snout in darker, and his feet. And we'll just kind of go like this. And then I'll take the light gray granite and fill in the rest. Oops, I want my brush. I love our blends so much because they make it so easy to color, because the colors all blend in nicely together. And the reason why they blend so nicely is because they are alcohol based, so they actually dry quickly and blend easier than a normal marker would. So I'm coloring his little leg. Okay, so I'm done with those. And for the pink, I'm just going to color the inside of his ears pink. Okay. So there we go. Now I'm just going to glue this piece onto the scallop square, which I cut out of some bumblebee cardstock. And I'll just glue that down there. And to put him on the front of my card, I'm just going to pop him up with some dimensionals. So let me just grab some here. Oops. Throwing them across my page. I just want some, there we go, some large dimensionals. Okay, so flip this over, stick some of these down. Just like so. Take off the backing. Glue them down. Okay, so now I'm going to get my greeting in here. So from the Approaching Perfection stamp set, there is this cute little one. And it says, the bad news is I forgot your birthday. The good news is I forgot your age. And it is one stamp, but I'm only going to ink up half of it at a time and stamp that down. So the first saying I want is, the bad news is I forgot your birthday. So I'm just going to get my memento ink pad again. And I'm only going to ink up half my stamp. So I'm just kind of putting half of the stamp onto the ink. Just like so. And then I can line it up in the center and stamp it down. Just like so. Now I'm going to open the card up and I'm going to clean my stamp off. Okay, perfect. And I'm only going to ink now the bottom half of the stamp so that I get the other part of the saying. Perfect. Just make sure I got enough ink on there. There we go. I'll line that up. Put it down right there. So now we've got our greeting on. And I'll put this away for a second. Okay, so now you can see how our greeting will switch. And I'm just going to decorate our frame a little bit. So I am going to get out a piece of, let me see if I can find my, oh, I put my pad of paper away here. Oh, here it is. Okay, so let's get some bumblebee cardstock out. Okay, and we are going to make, I don't know if you can see on this card, there's sort of a bumblebee cardstock frame. And I'm just going to show you how I created that frame. So I took the 2-inch punch and I punched out a piece and got rid of that. And I'm just going to do this 3 times because I'm going to need 3 frames. And then I took the 2 1/4 inch punch and I lined it up on the outside of the 2-inch circle and punched it out. And that's how I got this little circular frame. So I've got 3 of them, so I'm just going to do 3 frames. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I'll show you where I'm going to put these frames. So I'm going to use the mono multi-glue to attach this, and the reason why is because I can get a nice fine little line on it. You could also use our adhesive sheets before you punched, so that you kind of created like a sort of sticker, I guess. And I'm just going to put one on the front and open it up, and I'm going to do one on this side and one on this side. Now I haven't made too many cards with this donkey, but I made this one the other day and I absolutely fell in love with him, and I'm disappointed I didn't make more cards. So I am probably going to be making more cards. That might be what I do this weekend. Okay, a little strip of glue, put it on this side. So adorable. Okay, so there is one more step for the inside of your card. What you're going to do is open it up completely so it looks like this, and on the inside you are going to put another strip of tear and tape adhesive, and it's just so it kind of keeps your card closed. There we go. Remove the backing and close up my card. And it's just so when you give it to someone, they know to open it this way and not this way, because they can't open it that way. Okay, so now I'm just gonna attach some of these flowers. Now I've already stamped and cut out a few flowers, but I just wanted to show you how I got this two-tone technique. And the reason why I did pink and black is because the petals on this paper is actually black and some of the flowers are pink, so I wanted to coordinate a little bit. So I am going to get our, let me just see here, I gotta put all this away, I got too much stuff going on. Okay, so the Pretty Perennials stamp set. So I am going to start with, there's like an outline of this little flower here, I don't know if you can see that. And I'm going to get my Flirty Flamingo ink pad, and I'm just going to ink down this outline. Okay. I see Joy has tuned in now as well. Welcome, Joy. Thank you for joining me. And then there's like a filler flower in this stamp set, and what I'm going to do, so I've just got a scrap piece of paper here, so I'm going to ink up the flower, and I'm going to stamp on my scrap piece, and then I'm going to line up my flower into the outline I already created. So I've got the same color, but two different shades of it. Okay, so I'm just going to clean that stamp off and put it away. And I did stamp some little decorative piece in the center of my flower, and I just used our Memento ink, Tuxedo Black. So I'm just going to ink that up and stamp, and clean off my stamp and put it away. Okay, now I did the same sort of thing with the leaves. So here's the outline leaf image. I don't know if you can see that too well, but I'm just going to put it into my Memento ink pad and stamp it. And then I'm going to get the other coordinating image from this set, which is the leaves filled in. And I'm going to do the same sort of technique. So I'm going to stamp into the ink pad, stamp onto the scrap, and then stamp into the leaves. So I kind of get a gray instead of a black color. So that's all the stamping I need, because I've already pre-done all the flowers and leaves. So I'll set all this to the side. And now we need our mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. So I'm going to get out our dies that coordinate with this set. And I have to show you, like, there are so many dies in this set. I just absolutely love it. So I need the outline and some leaves. And the way so I line these up until they're the right way. So let me just see, I'm just going to keep turning it until I get it on the flower the way it's meant to be. There we go. So that's how it lines up. And what I'm going to do is take a little piece, I keep little scraps of washi tape on my desk surface, so I'm just going to tape down the die with this washi tape. And then I'm going to line this one up, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to take another piece of washi tape just to hold it down. And then I'm going to make my sandwich. So I'm going to do my white piece, one of my clear pieces, and then another clear on top. Yeah, I don't know if you can see, I got washi tape all over my Stampin' Cut cut and emboss machine, and that's because I use the washi tape a lot just to hold my dies down so that I'm cutting them correctly. Okay, so now I'm going to set the machine aside because we no longer need it. And I'll pop my little, take off my washi tape, pop my little images out, just like so. Now we're going to finish decorating the front. So the way I did this is I took some mini dimensionals and I just started layering. So I've got a mini dimensional on a flower, and I'll put that one, I think I'm going to put it here. And we'll just keep layering. So I'm just using mini dimensionals so that I can really work with where I want them to go. Put another one there. And another one here. We'll get some leaves with these flowers. So the nice thing about these mini dimensionals is they even fit on these little leaves that we cut out. So I'll put some of these leaves. Just going to tuck it under the flower a little and then stick it down. And then we'll do some of these big leaves. Put one there. And one over here. And we need some flowers at the bottom too, so I'm just going to repeat the process. I do love these flowers. They coordinate so nicely with this paper. And I don't even think it's meant to coordinate, but it just does so nicely. And that is the great thing about Stampin' Up! Products, is everything coordinates so well with other products in all the catalogs, essentially. So you can match blues and pinks and paper, and I just love that about our products. Coordinating is key. So I'm just going to lift these flowers up and tuck some leaves under there. And then my last set of leaves, and because no card is complete without bling, we're also going to put some bling on here. Because every card needs some sort of bling. Whether it be ribbon or rhinestones or whatever you've got. Okay, so I've got some rhinestones out, and I take my Take Your Pick tool, because it's so much easier to pick up these rhinestones with this tool. If you are new to stamping, or even if you're not new but you've been stamping a while and you don't have a Take Your Pick tool, I highly suggest picking one up, because they come in handy. Okay, there, all done. So how cute is our little darling donkey Peekaboo slider card? I just love this card. This is so much fun. I did use some of our other products to create some other ones. So here I used one of our cute little stamp sets from the annual catalog that has this little hedgehog. And I used the Flower and Field Designer Series paper again to create this card. And this one says the world needs more of what you are. So that one's super cute. And then I made one with our ice cream bundle. So this one's just a little happy birthday, treat yourself. So much fun. I absolutely love this card. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Just again as a reminder, Saleabration ends in 2 days, so you don't want to miss out on some of this free product that you can get. Thank you guys so much for tuning in with me today, and I hope you have an absolutely fantastic weekend. Happy stamping!